So how do I like,
So you want to revolve this?
yeah.
Okay, so in order to revolve this guy, you're gonna have to close the shape because your shape is not closed. So you need to select the line tool here. And then you need to connect this point here and this point here. Yeah, now you see your shape is blue, meaning that it's watertight now, and you can revolve it. So now finish sketch. Now you can select this this shape here, or go here. Yeah, create revolves. Shape is already selected. You need an axis now. So axis click on this line here. Yeah, this one. There you go. And now click OK, and you're done.
Okay.
Yeah, now you got your cup, and you can play with it and try to make the handles. So for handles, you're gonna have to first make a circle, like somewhere here on this plane. Then you have to rotate it 90 degrees, and then from the center of this plane of the circle, you make a handle. Or if you want to be handled just on top, then you make a circle here, and you make your spline like this. Okay.
Yeah, I want it just like on
the
here.
top part. Yeah, exactly. So what you need to do, you need to create new sketch. Create new sketch. Yeah, select this plane.
Like this?
Yeah, this plane. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now make a circle right here, or maybe a little bit lower right here. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Now finish sketch. Okay, now you need to rotate your cup. You can use this cube here to rotate it so that the circle is flat. Just click on the edge. Yeah. Click once and one more time.
I added the handles. I just
Perfect.
made very separate.
All right, now zoom onto it. Have it a little bit closer. Zoom onto your cup. More. The closer it is, the easier to work with. Yeah, excellent. Now go create new sketch right here.
Okay.
And now you select, click on origin because you don't see it. Click here on the eyeball. Yeah. And now you select this plane here. Yeah, perfect. Well, it's rotated it for some reason, but fine. Click on this arrow here. Yeah, twice or once here, once. Now position it so that you could see it better. Okay, now zoom onto it. So do you see still the circle where it is? It must be somewhere here.
It's right there.
Yeah, so take your spline tool, this guy here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, spline.
Spline, yes. And then you click on the center of that circle, right? And then you go like here, 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 so that you will get some sort of like that kind of shape. And maybe a little bit inside the cup, bring it a little inside the cup. Yeah, click. And now click on this guy, check mark. Perfect. Now you've got everything that needed to do the sweep. Now finish sketch.
Yeah. And what do these green dots mean?
Oh, those things will adjust the curvature. If you want to adjust after you drew it, you can use those things to like try to play with it. You will see how it changes the curvature of a spline. But you already closed it, so fine. Now go to create and sweep. Okay, now select for the profile, you select this guy. Yeah. And now for the path, you select this guy. And then for operation, you create a new body. This one. And now you close it. So looks like big sausage or something, but you can always go back and adjust it. You can go, for example, to this sketch, double click it, and then make that circle a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Right, and it will make your handle smaller. Okay, sound good. So we are at 11:03, so we can maybe have a couple minute break if you guys want to go to the washroom or have a drink. Do that, and then in a couple of minutes we'll restart. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
And then do I just shell it?
If you want to make a hole in it, yeah.
Okay. And is there a way to make each part a separate color?
Of course.
Because whenever I try and add a color, it only applies for it only applies it on the whole thing and not on separate.
Share the screen and I'll show you how.
I can't share the screen.
Why not? Oh, because I'm sharing? Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay, so let's try. So you see what happens here. If you drag this gold over here while this option is selected, you're going to have entire thing golden. But if you have faces selected here, then you can adjust, you can apply individual color to this, or to this.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. This body composition only works when you have separate bodies for all your parts. So for example, if this is to be separate body from this, then you can apply that. But if it's all one body, then you're going to have to switch over to faces, and then you will be able to apply different materials to them.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
And is there a way to copy an object and paste it on the other side?
Say that again?
Is there a way to copy an object and paste it on the other side?
You can, but you cannot paste it on the other side. It will be pasted in exact same position as your first one. You're going to have to then pull it out and rotate it around.
Okay.
Can I share?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. I can't.
No, wait. I need to close mine. Go.
Ta-da, I made the handle.
All right. Yeah.
It's a whole separate piece, but
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, perfect. Did you use mirror?
no.
Did you use like two separate handles on each side?
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah,
identical?
because the mirror wasn't working.
Ah, okay. Yeah, very good. Now let me stop sharing here. Bring up the screen and try to look for a trophy. Trophy cup. Now, guys, notice on this guy, for example, the radius of a handle is variable. It's not the same thickness across. It has a thin, then thick, and then thin again. You see this guy? Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to introduce you to a different technique that's going to do just that. Is that somebody annotating on top of me? Or it's me? Let me share it again. Okay, let me do this. So there are no questions with sweeps, right? Everybody's super comfortable with it, as if they've known about it for many years.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Now I'll show you kind of a related operation that's called loft. And there's one difference to the sweep that will allow you to use different variable shapes to sweep through, as well as not only the diameter, but it can be completely different shape. So let me demonstrate what I'm talking about. I will start with a circle here. Now, if I'm to like make a line up and I want to start with a circle but end with a square, I'm going to have to outline that square somewhere. And since my origin point only has 3 planes, I'm going to have to take one plane and drag it up. So as you already saw in some of the examples that I was doing so far, I use the construct menu. Construct allows you to select a plane and copy, make a duplicate of it at any distance from an original plane. So what I have now is I have origin on the bottom, and I have a new plane on which I can draw shapes now that is on top. And that was possible by using construct. So now I'm using this plane, and I'm going to create new sketch on that rectangle. So I'm using it. Where is my construct? I'm using this guy, right, to draw on. So I'm going to use a rectangle, and I'm going to draw it here, like that. So now I have circle there, rectangle there, and I would like to now to create a shape that will unite those two together. So how do I do it? I'm going to create a loft operation, or select a loft operation. And in here where it says profiles, I'm going to select this guy and this guy. Since I didn't specify any rails, so there is no spline connecting them, it's just going to go in the shortest possible way. It's going to go from circle to rectangle in a straight line. So let me hide my construction and my origin so they won't be on the way. but this is what I got, right? So if you're applying now the same kind of a concept to our handle creation problem, we are going to create two shapes now. I'm going to use ellipses because they're like more elegant than circles. So I'm going to go this way, create an ellipse number 1. And on the same plane up here, I'm going to create an ellipse number 2, which is going to be maybe a little bit larger, like that. Okay, now I have two ellipses. Now I will create a path that will be on a perpendicular plane to the ellipses, and that would be my spline tool, my trustworthy one. And I'm going to go in here, go like that, and end it at a second ellipse. When I'm done, I'm going to end up with a situation when I have two ellipses and the spline tool connecting them together. So far, so good? I imagine so far so good. So let me go participants and make sure nobody dropped out. So now if I'm to create a loft operation, now I have several components. I have in profiles, I'm gonna add this and this guy to a profile. And now for rails, I'm gonna click this plus button here or select button here and select this guy as a rail. And there are guide types here that are two different. There's a rails that connect perimeters and the centers of the shape. I'm select center line. And I will try to now loft. And it didn't work. Let me see what happened here. Create loft. This guy and this guy. And for rails, I'm going to select this guy. The selected rail doesn't touch all of the profiles. Okay, I'm going to have to make a little modification here. I'm assuming that it touched it, but I will edit the sketch and I will select this guy. And I will continue past the thing. And this one is fixed, looks like. Okay, let's see if this will help. Create loft, shape number 1, shape number 2, and the rail. This guy doesn't touch all of the profiles. Oh, there you go. I clicked on something by mistake there when I was selecting profiles, and now I used the center line guide type, and my center line worked. So now I'm ended up with a way more elegant type of for handle. You see how it's thinner at the bottom, thicker at the top. So it's way nicer looking than just a round type of pipe connecting thing. For that we've done so far. Do you agree? So if I'm to like go to appearance and try to select something like ceramic or marble, is there a stone here? Stone. Select like this granite thing. There you go. You got a handle for the vase that's made out of stone. So something like this is extremely difficult to make with any other method out there in Fusion that we've gone through so far. There is no way you can do it with just a plain extrusion in a sketch. Even if you use all the lofts and fillets in the world, it will be very difficult to achieve that kind of quality with the elliptical smooth transitions. Okay. When it comes to lofts, you can also do more than one shape. So let me start with the polygon. I'll start with like a hexagon in here. I finish. Now I would like to do the construct plane that is a little bit higher, and I'm going to use that construct plane to draw a circle, like a smaller circle. Now I'm going to do another construct plane, and I will put another one yet even higher, and I'm going to use that one to create a sketch on it, and it will be a rectangle that will be like large one like this. I will make it proportional, so I'll do like this. There you go. So now, if I will to join all those three things using Loft, we'll see what we're going to end up with. I'm going to go Loft, and I'm going to select profile number 1, profile number 2, profile number 3. So I get all three profiles. I don't want any rails. Let me just disconnect everything, switch off the origin, and start adding things again. So I'm going to use this guy, and rail is not smooth.
After, can I get some help with my trophy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Give me a second. What is that thing? Edit sketch. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Here you go. That's what I meant. There you go. So you see how it starts with the hexagon, meets everywhere in the center in the circle, and then smoothly transition into the square on the top. So if you want to make a trophy with the like very interesting looking stand, that's the method to do it. As long as the another application is do anything like the handles, the noses of the teapots, or things like that. If you have light fixtures, or even in some mechanisms, you can use this technique. So who needs help now?
I do.
Okay, let me stop sharing. Can you share your screen and take a look at it?
I got the handlebar. I did the other side, but now it just disappeared. I hit finish sketch and it just disappeared. Like I did this side.
Okay, can you like follow right now and let me watch as you do it? So go to create mirror. Mirror, yeah, right here. Okay, now select your object, which is your handle. Now click mirror plane, and you select, can you rotate it a little bit so that you could select this plane? Not all that much. Click one more time on the corner. No, click not on the arrow, but like on this part of the cube. Yeah, there you go. So is there a plane that you can select there?
Yeah, right here, I think.
It's hard to tell at this angle. Click on this corner here, right here. There you go. Now your mirror plane would be this one. Yeah, that one. There you go. Now click OK. And it disappears indeed.
Yeah.
And why, interestingly, it shows some error. Can you click on the error and see what the problem is? And expand this. Click on here on that little triangle. Right here in the error box, yeah. One or more pattern instances could not be intersected with the original body. Try adjusting the pattern settings or changing the selection. I see. So what it shows is that when you're creating a mirror body, your handle, this guy here, is intersecting with the body that you're mirroring.
Yeah.
How to avoid this? Can you double click on this loft here? I want to see if there are properties that we can change. Okay, you got a, wow, you got so many curves here. What are those guys here? Okay, you have two profiles selected here. Can you deselect? Click on this cross
Where?
right here, where I'm drawing right now. This button here.
Oh, yeah.
Click on the cross, deselect it. Yeah, and now select only the circle right here. Click only on the circle. And you see your circle is broken by those lines here. So you need to click, we either need to get rid of these lines, or you need to zoom into that circle and make sure that when you click it, everything is selected. So you click once, and then you need to click on that corner here too.
Here?
Yes, the pizza slice to fill it in. Oh, that's probably why the two of them are selected. Okay, click OK. Yeah.
And I think I selected the wrong plane because the cup's like up and it's against the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, it looks like it.
But does it matter?
Well, sometimes you see it ends up, it depends, it creates the situation when it's, when you're trying to like mirror and it intersects itself. So the way to do it, so let me see if I can actually, if I actually request remote control and like play a little bit with yours. Can you approve that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see. Oh, you didn't shell the cup either. I cannot see it. So after you're revolving, let me see if I can shell it. Okay. So let me see if I can edit your sketch here. And I can delete those things because they're not needed. Finish sketch. Okay. So let's try to mirror it now. Cannot do that. Let's see if I can zoom on this.
Mirroring, you can just put the exact points.
Exact points.
Yeah, like mirror on the opposite side.
Yeah, you could. So what if I to move this guy away from here so that it doesn't intersect anything, and then I'll try to mirror it again. Create mirror, and I'll use this guy as an object, and I use this plane. Where is the plane? I use this plane for mirroring. Now it shouldn't really intersect, but it still does. Yeah, I don't know. Somewhere there is a bug there that doesn't allow me to do it. It's not supposed to intersect anything. Okay, let's try to do this. Let's try to use the sweep that we had. And we can make it copy. Somebody was asking if it can be copied. And selection. Okay. Yeah, that creates even more problems there. So yeah, let's not do this. So I don't know, I can't fix it. I can't put my finger on what is wrong in there. Why does it do it? Save this project and we'll see maybe when Tim is back tomorrow, he can take a look at it and figure out what is the problem, but
Sure.
I don't see anything. So let me save it for you here.
I'll just call it trophy.
Yeah, one-handed. There you go. One-handed trophy. It's gonna be in your designs, and tomorrow
And
you
then-
bring it up in the morning. We'll troubleshoot it a little bit more. In the meantime, you can try to make another one.
And then also in this, oh yeah, never mind.
So with the lofts, did you try doing lofts?
Yeah.
This still looks like a sweep to me. You only used one sheet. Okay, try using the loft operation. I want to see if everybody else has any issues. I am a toad. Jacob, toadness. So how you guys doing in the loft exercise? Did you try doing it?
It's not working.
Can you share?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you trying to add the handles using the loft technique?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. Let's
Okay.
let's do the
Create.
yeah. Select the plane.
Can I still try it even though my trophy's a bit like?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so circle there.
Remember, we were trying to make it into a ellipse, so it will be a more elegant type of handle. So
Okay,
undo the circle.
undo. Undo.
Go create ellipse. Mhm.
Oh wait, no, it's off-centered. Okay, so first create sketch.
Select this the plane. Yeah. Are you sure you selected the right plane? Because it looks like it's outside of your trophy again.
No,
It's inside. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So now click on the front of your cube so that you will be perfectly flat. Now do the ellipse. I would do it like somewhere here like that, and another one here. So yeah, I would make a larger ellipse here and like smaller ellipse here. It will be much handier if you could zoom into it more, so that it's like takes the entire screen, yeah, like that, and then do the other ellipse. So I think bottom one is way too big, but we can edit it later.
okay. Create another ellipse.
So yeah, that's the good size. Make it a little bit flatter, yeah, like that, yeah. Perfect. And now make here the one that is like maybe this size. Yeah, like that. Now finish sketch. All right, now do another sketch on a perpendicular plane to this.
This one, right?
Yeah, this one, yeah. Perfect. Now zoom it and center it like this. Okay, if it's very hard to see, what you can also do is you can click on the bodies here, open up the body that is your.
This isn't right. Oh, it is.
Line. Yeah, it is right. Now you need to zoom out a little bit. Yeah, like that. Now bring it here. And then kind of bend it in like that. And put it in there. So like something like this, yeah. Yeah, try to like penetrate this. Yeah, either touch it right in the center or go through it. Yeah, and then click on the check mark. Yeah. Okay, let's try to see if we can do it now. Now go locked in. Okay, now for profiles, you select the ellipse here and the ellipse on the bottom. Yeah, like that. And like that. And now click here for your center line and click the line. There's a problem with one or more of the point profiles. There's some issues there. So
This is really hard.
yeah, that's the lofting. It's a little bit tricky. I think what happened here is that in here you didn't connect to the center of ellipse. You kind of went to like to the side. Another option is, for example, if you cannot see it, can I do something? Clear drawings. Can I like request remote control and see if I can look at it?
Yep.
So. Oh, I'm still annotating. Clear, clear. Okay. Let me see. So here kind of touches the center. And in here, kind of also touches the center. So I don't see the problem here, but just in case, we'll do the same thing as we did last time. Annotate, clear all drawing. Let's do opacity. Control and make it a little bit more transparent. Again, make it like 50% so I could see it better. There you go. And new body. So yeah, it kind of worked. So basically the guideline there would be is to try to make the line, the spline line, to go through the shape, not just touch it. Because obviously for lofting, it's very sensitive kind of issue. So make the spline go a little bit past it.
Okay, and then I'll mirror it. Oh, there's a hole now.
No, there's not supposed to be any holes. So let me go.
Oh, that's not a hole. That's not a hole.
Yeah, just make. Let me make back the opacity to 100%. There you go. Okay, and now try to play with it and see if you can actually. Let me see if I can actually go to edit it, and if there is a way to
Wait, I need to do something.
okay.
No. No.
What did you want to do?
Laz the Spaz is requesting remote control of your screen.
Oh, it's up to you. I'm stop sharing now. You guys can play with it. Laz, how is your project? Works?
Laz the Spaz.
I need help with making the handle and putting it on a trophy. That's Aisha Azima. Aisha Azima, you want to share your screen? Hi, Aisha, sorry, I just noticed that you were knocked out of the meeting. Did you stay there for a while or it just happened? Aisha, hello. Aisha says hi to everybody. Aisha, how are you doing? There is something else, guys, that I wanted to show. I forgot completely. So when it comes to construction planes, so if you two creating, let's say I will do a little bit of an exercise here. I'm going to put a polygon on in here, and then I want to create a construction plane. And I'm going to copy this plane here and bring it up. There is a thing that allows you to draw a line on your construction plane, like right through it. And I will use this line as the construction line. So if I'm to, I would like this shape that I will draw on this plane to be a little bit angled. So there is a thing that I can actually twist that thing. I select the line and I can make that plane cornered like this. So then if I draw on this plane, let's say a circle, I will be able to loft from here to here, and the top of it will not be parallel to the bottom. It will be a little bit at an angle. You will know, you will see why is it important when we're going to do the homework today. So let me do another sketch, and that would be my path. I'm going to use this. I'm going to go through here like this. And we'll do loft. Shape number 1, shape number 2, and I want to use this path instead. Okay. So do you see? So for example, if we to make a nose of the teapot, if you notice, it doesn't end up with like a very parallel kind of thing. For the water to pour properly, it has to be sliced at an angle. So this is the way to do it. You create construction plane and then you use the plate at an angle option and you twist it. There is also a possibility to do this. Let me quickly show you. So if I'm to And here. I sweep it. There is a way to use a move or copy on the top of your sweep to do this kind of operation. So this is the second method of achieving the same result. So sometimes it comes to really weird shapes. But if you have created a shape and you want to make the tip not to be at the same plane, but slightly tilted, you can right click it, select move or copy, and use those dials to bring it to an angle that you desire. Okay, so you can bring it to the complete perpendicular.
Use move and copy.
Hmm?
How are you supposed to use move and copy?
Move or copy. Okay, well, there are a couple of things there. So you can right click it. So there's one of the options is that you can drag it away from your shape. Another option is you can rotate it, change the angle. And if you do in the copy, then you can literally like select a face or an object or a body, and you can move it around, right? Or you can create, let me see if I can select the thing. Translate, free move. And if you create a copy and you select this object, it will literally make a second one of it. So let me put it in, click OK. It's supposed to be second one. This is body one, this is body two. They're kind of on the same spot right now. Let me move this copy and let's move this away. Here you go. Now I have two of them. So when you use move or copy feature, you're going to have to make sure that you select the copy checkbox on the bottom. So if I'm right click, do it move or copy again. Pull it out all. Right now it creates an error because I was messing up with the tip up there. But it probably would be easier to demonstrate on something really simple like a primitive shape. If I'm to use a rectangle and bring it up like that. Extrude it, and then select the body in the browser panel. Select move or copy. Click copy on the bottom, and then move it in a direction that you want. That's your copy operation. So you make two of them. Do you see?
Where is copy on the bottom? I'm confused.
On the bottom of what?
How do you copy?
Okay, so let me do it again. I have just extruded this cube, right? So I have one body. In my body panel, you see only one body here. So I can click on that body, right click on my mouse and select move or copy. And then you see this little checkbox on a controller panel. I click on that before I start dragging. So if I don't click this, it will just move it. If I click this, I will be able to create another one. Not only create, you can actually move it around like that. So you get like very interesting capability to create.
Oh, I found it. Okay.
Yeah.
What? No.
It works easier on the primitives than on the complex shape. So for example, if you have your trophy and you want to copy part of it or entirety of the cup, you might get various issues there with the properties of those components preventing you to copy it properly. But on simple shapes like the cubes or cylinders, works really easy.
Ew, interesting. goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh my goodness. Just up a little bit more. Okay. Yeah.
Did it work?
It got the other handle. Except, oh no. No. Okay, no, I have to.
That looks like an octopus thing or a starfish.
Yeah, starfish.
Let me remove the components and sketches to get
Move.
stuff away and remove for
the-
So yeah, your patterns not only exist for your sketches. After you created a body, you can use a pattern as well. So maybe that's another option. If you cannot mirror, try to make a pattern, but use only 2 copies, and that 2 copies will create you your second handle on the other side. That's another hack.
So basically, what are we doing? I can't make the handles, so I don't know what. So what would I do?
What?
Who's that? Who is it? Aisha or Ian?
Not me.
Ian?
Not me.
No, not Ian. Who said that he can make a handle?
Shoot.
Khaled.
Khaled. Khaled, so you made the second handle, right? On the other side of your...
I wasn't able to because I was supposed to wait for Tim for tomorrow.
Oh, right. Yes, you had the conflict, right? There was an error.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tim, where is Tim?
He's competing today. He had a rowing competition. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully he's on the water and safe. So guys, I wanted to give you the homework today. So for tomorrow, and to the best kind of a thing to do all the techniques that we've learned today would be the teapot. Teapot is classic representation. So you can use your fantasy and create anything you want, but I would imagine that the good one to try would be something like
Hold
this.
on, we can talk about this before we create something impossible.
Yeah, exactly. So that would be the thing. Let me actually save this. I'll do a screenshot like that. This is a good one.
How do you do screenshots like that? Or you just drag your mouse? What buttons are it?
Oh, I use the Snip and Sketch app. It's part of the Windows.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're using Mac, then there's a shortcut for that. I think Control F4 for.
Guys, press Alt F4 for free money.
Yeah. There you go. So this guy has a lot of lofts. It has a revolve shape. It has a lid as well. That will be a revolve shape. And also probably quite a few of construction planes here as well. So try making this as your home assignment today. We will look. So if, for example, you come to a situation like Khaled, right, when he made one handle and the other handle doesn't mirror, don't think that you are way too far and it's too much work to start from scratch. Just go ahead back to open up a new tab, create another one, but this time pay attention, do it properly. And I'm sure it will work very nice. So it doesn't take that much time to make a new trophy, for example. So if you to do it, it's basically going to take me less than a minute to repeat everything. So I'm basically making it right now. There you go. Now I'm trying to draw the ellipses there to make the handle. Ellipse number 1. ellipse number 2. Now I will make another sketch on this plane here, and I'll use the line tool. This is one really ugly.
Is this supposed to be the trophy or teacup?
Well, we'll see. You can convert it into anything. So somebody was asking what are those green bars with dots are for. First of all, after you put together your spline tool, spline element, you can actually adjust those things around. And then if it's selected, you can see you can bend and change the angle using this thing. So if you extend your line, the curve radius increases. If you shorten it, your curve radius decreases. So you see basically you as if you're making a circle around which the line bends. So you can have quite a few different adjustments there. So let's see now. I finished this guy, and I'll try to loft it, and I will use this guy. And why there are so many profiles already selected? I gotta have this guy and this guy. Pay attention when you select your profiles, because sometimes you click on the body and it gets added for some reason. So which is not cool. You may have to like go inside the cup and select those ellipses precisely, because that might be a cause of great deal of confusion and aggravation. And then when you create it and it penetrates the body, try to avoid going with the cut by default. So you're going to have to like select either intersect or new body or join. So here it is. To avoid penetration inside, you probably can make the construction plane, move it to the outside and do the thing. But I will go tomorrow through techniques how to get rid of all those artifacts inside.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Where's the loft thing again?
It's right here under create, next to sweep. They're like side by side. So far we're trying to go one by one through the most important tools in the way they appear in Fusion. So we already gone extrudes, we done revolves, and today we covered sweeps and lofts. And I think at this time we will end our journey into the creates techniques in here. And then tomorrow we will look into patterns a little bit more, because we have touched patterns a little bit, but not that much. And that's like super cool feature there. So let me actually play with it a little bit. So I create this object and I select an axis, and I'll make myself several handles. Okay, and see if it works. You get an idea, right? So this is very powerful thing, and you can create a lot of really cool symmetrical, properly mathematically correct things rather than trying to do it manually, you know, step by step. So basically you spend less than a minute and you create a really cool design. So you can make light fixture, Christmas decorations, anything like that. And
how did you and when do you add the circles that how did you add the circles that line tool? It's not a line, but it's the squiggly thing.
Spline, yes.
Yeah, when do you use the circle? Do you use it like after you've built the base or before?
No, look at the stage by stage. So let me start, make sure the sketches are visible. So I start with just building the outline of my cup that I'm going to be revolving. Yeah. Then I did revolve operation. Then I have shelled it to make sure that it's actually empty inside.
Yeah.
Then I did a step when I have created 2 ellipses there. That will be the base and origin for my handle.
Okay.
And then I made another sketch where I have added the spline tool that is perpendicular. And learning from my mistakes earlier on, I have made that spline tool go through the circle, through the ellipse, not end at the center of an ellipse. Although I didn't see any reason why it shouldn't work like this, but it gave me error a couple times today. So just go through it, and this way, when you do lofting, you end up with the proper shape there.
Okay.
And then just to have more fun, just create many. So if I'm to, like, for example, go back and edit this feature, and instead of 8 I just make 2, I'll end up with a trophy-like situation when I have only 2 handles like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? So you don't even have to do mirror, you can just do pattern, and you'll end up in this situation. And then after you've done that, the base is super easy. You can basically draw straight on top of this thing. You select it and you start drawing, and I'll make like a circle and finish sketch, select this guy, extrude it out. Oh, what did I do? Sorry, there was a cut. Edit feature, instead of cut, I will make a new body. There you go. And that's your stand. And then you can modify it using your already familiar techniques like chamfers and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And so let's see what we can do. You can add patterning to your box like that. So if I'm to extrude this guy out, and I'm gonna use a join command here, I'm gonna have this element, and then this element can also very easily be patterned around this axis, and you can do this, right? And you can decorate your trophy very easy with a variety of different elements, and that's very rough.
It looks like a gear.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. By the way, the gears are done by these so-called pieces of code that called macros. People design parameters of the gear, like a step, the shoulder, radius, contact areas, things like that, and then it allows you to generate gears. And there are plugins available for Fusion. So if you to make a mechanism and you want gears, you can very easily do this kind of things. In Fusion using those macros. So it works the same way. You create one little tooth and then you pattern it around your radius of a wheel, and you end up with a gear. Okay, so for tomorrow, guys, please try take a stab on this guy. It doesn't have to be classic teapot. If you want to make teapot with 3 noses, make it. More fun, right? For tomorrow, and actually don't don't stop your creativity. If you in the process of teapot you invent something super cool, do that, and brag about it tomorrow in the morning. Okay, and if you guys have any questions, let me know now. Other than that, we're done for today, so you have great rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So you're
Bye.
free to now. Yeah, if you need any help, you can stay behind and ask me.
All right.
Bye.
See you later. Thanks for teaching the class.
Yeah.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye. And you use the loft function, right? For
Yep.
okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.